Assemblymember Phil Ting and San Francisco Mayor London Breed announced major funding to transform and retrofit the oldest building in Japantown. Both the state and the city will contribute a total of $9.5 million to ensure the preservation of the building located at 2031 Bush Street. The community is seeking more funding to complete the project. Now, San Francisco has the oldest, as we said, the oldest Japantown as well in the whole country, right? Japanese Americans throughout the U.S. have made significant contributions there, helping to build a better Bay Area.
Indeed. And now they're fighting to try to preserve that historic building in Japantown. ABC 7 News reporter Leanne Melendez here with more on that plan.
Yeah, well, the impact I found of this building on this community has been tremendous. Now, the community believes that if they preserve this building, then they are also keeping the history of San Francisco's Japantown alive for generations to come.
The old desks at this Japanese language school take us back to a time when Japanese American students were excluded from attending public schools in San Francisco.
They did homeschooling at the time because the children had no schooling or cannot enroll into public schools. There was that need to have this building.
And so in 1911, the Kinmon Gakuen school was established at 2031 Bush Street. But building a new school on that site was nearly impossible because during that time, Asian immigrants were not allowed to own property in San Francisco.
At that time, the board was very smart. They went under the name of Golden Gate Institute and filed their paperwork under that institute. It did not associate it with any type of Japanese name.
They were not all that deceptive because the name Kinmon Gakuen means Golden Gate School in English.
And that's how Kinmon Gakuen was able to purchase its own building.
The school was a pride of Japantown, earning several royal visits from the brother of Emperor Hirohito, Prince Takamatsu, in the early 30s. And then in 1960, Crown Prince Akihito and his wife visited a classroom. He later became the Emperor of Japan.
I'm looking at all these pictures, and these are very prominent people who came to this school.
Right. And at that time, Kinmon Gakuen played not only a role of education for Japanese Americans, but it also played the role of passing on traditions.
When Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, the U.S. forced Japanese Americans into concentration camps, forced the school to close, and turned the site into a processing center for the thousands who were being shipped to those camps.
A line of Japanese Americans and their families, all with just suitcases or just sacks of their prized possessions lining up. And this place served as a processing center, meaning that the government authorities checked everyone in family by family and then gave them ID numbers. And they were no longer individuals. They were all considered just numbers to the government.
Within days, this once bustling neighborhood became desolate.
It was during the war. Lots of labor was needed to help with the war industry. So many African Americans from the South were recruited to come here. And because there was no one living here, a lot of the landlords decided that they wanted to make money and rented a lot of the houses and the homes and the apartments to African Americans who needed jobs and came here for jobs.
Members of the black community temporarily took over the Japanese American school, protecting the artifacts and preserving the culture.
Because their belongings were safeguarded, those families could come back and really start the school almost immediately and, restart a sense of community.
When the Japanese Americans returned, the two communities faced new challenges together.
Just a few years after that, after they were getting their lives back to order, you had something called redevelopment.
Because most banks would not lend money to the Japanese Americans, their homes fell into disrepair.
The city suddenly declared, this is a blighted area. You haven't been maintaining your properties. We're going to bulldoze your businesses and homes.
By 1970, under the leadership of Justin Herman, many homes and businesses in Japantown and the Western Addition were leveled. 10,000 people were displaced. Today, Japantown has been dramatically reduced to a 6-block area comprised of the Japan Center with a Ruth Asawa sculpture, she herself a survivor of a U.S. concentration camp. There are only 3 historic buildings left: the YMCA, the YWCA, and the Language Center.
This school has been around for a very long time. And I mean, I'm looking at these wonderful desks. I mean, they're older than me.
Yes.
But What do you want for the future of this location?
The original intent of this school is to go back to 6 days a week. That's what I want to see personally.
But that would require a complete retrofit at an estimated $20 million. While the state and the city have financially contributed, more money is needed to complete the intended project.
So it's so important that we have this resource, this Japanese language school, to really rectify all that was lost during the wartime incarceration.
We have a history of over 113 years here in this community, and this building is a testament, a physical testament to our history.
Now, in order to bring back the language school on a permanent basis, they need to retrofit the building, and that's a law that was passed decades and decades and decades ago in California to protect students. Now, the building will also serve as a hub for the entire community. It's so meaningful to them, this building.
Fascinating.
So much history, not just a school, it's like a museum right there practically, right?
Yeah.
Leanne, I want to ask you, I noticed you said concentration camps. Of course, that conjures up Dachau and places in Europe, but here we've always said internment camps.
Right.
Was there
so a few years ago, the Japanese American community decided to change the language and call it concentration camps. But then the Jewish community said, hold on a minute, we use that term. So then they decided to use instead U.S. concentration camps, and that's how we should refer to them.
Did you like those desks, by the way?
Love them. I think I had one in first grade.
I still remember a teacher in first grade slapping me with a ruler, and if that happened today, there'd be a lawsuit.
Yeah. She'd be gone.
Yeah, exactly, and I'd be rich.
Yes,
Anyway.
exactly.
Thank you, Leanne.
Thanks.